What's up, guys? Back with another Twinmotion tutorial. I'm going to show you how to render using Twinmotion Lumen feature. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing you notice is that we are looking at our 3D model, and the first thing you want to do is add an image. Well, I already created an image. I already tested this using the path tracer, so I'm gonna click on render 3, and as you can see, this is our path tracer setting and it looks really good, but I wanted to test this to see what it would look like using the Lumen feature. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to render, we're gonna go to real time. Okay, so now we are in Lumen. Okay, and as you can see, we have a lot of sun that is coming into our scene, and we want to make some adjustments where that much sun doesn't look overbearing. So let's make some adjustments. We're gonna go to our environment tab. Right now we have our sun intensity, we'll leave it at 1030. Our sun intensity is at 25. Let's change that to 100. Okay, sun size is 54. We're good with that. Let's go to our ambient. We'll keep it at 1. All right, we'll keep our details in July. So let's go to our location here. Okay, so a lot of these features have already been enabled when I use path tracer, so just making minor adjustments for our Lumen. All right, so now we have our backdrop, which is fun. Okay, let's go down. Now we got our intensity. We want our intensity is 1. Let's change our rotation to 130. Okay, now we still want to match our sun to our HDRI, which is our approaching storm. And let's go to details. Okay, let's go to camera. All right, so we're going to not have our auto exposure checked, and then we're going to make adjustments here. So our exposure 12, 13. Our white balance, we'll keep it at 5700K. We have our local exposure. We're gonna leave that enabled. We have our highlight at 1, shadows at 25. All this is fine. Let's go to details. Let's change our vignetting, 60%. Sharpness, 35%. We'll leave this at 1%. Keep everything else the same. Okay. Okay. All right. So now I'm just kind of going through my depth of field, just kind of looking at some of my options here. We have our distance, we have our aperture, bokeh shape. Okay, we're not gonna mess with any of those. Let's go to our render. So as you can see, we're on real time in Lumen. We're seeing detail. We'll keep it at 3. You change art. So when you're looking at the Lumen reflection settings, you can use the optimize to use cache data to calculate reflections, or we can use full to actually calculate the real-time data to calculate the reflections. I always click on full, sometimes optimize. It just all depends on the product or the actual look that I'm looking for my 3D model. All right, so now we can look at our quality. We have it at 1. Let's change that to 3.5. Balance count is at 2. We can change it to 5. I'm gonna change our shadows, make that 200 feet. And shadow bias, let's do 0.10. You notice you're starting to see those textures come out. Starting to see the realism of just using Lumen, which is pretty good. Alright, so guys, if you're liking this video, don't forget to smash that like button for me and subscribe. Alright, so we're gonna scroll down. Let's go to FX. So right now we got our contrast at 65%, our saturation at 35%. I'm gonna change this to 30%, contrast 60%. You know what, we'll keep it at 65%. Color gradient, I'm gonna change that from day, midday, and I want to make that, we're gonna do blue tint. Alright, so as you can see, they added that blue tint to kind of tone down a lot of the saturation that was going on in my image, in my rendering, which is cool. This is the look that I was looking for. Of course, you can play around with the different types of color gradients. It's your option, is very subjective, so you can use kind of whatever look that you're looking for. Just kind of click in here, just kind of showing you the different types of gradients that you can add to your image, and you can just choose whatever works for you. In this case, I'm going to stick with the blue tint. Alright, and of course I already have it at a UHD, which is 4K. But guys, this looks good to me. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button for me, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll be back with another one.